When did you realize you were protecting someone who wouldn't have protected you? I thought I was being the perfect son when I found out my mom was having an affair. I was 17, homesick from school, when I saw her sneaking back into the house at noon with her hair messy and her lipstick on. She froze when she saw me, and I knew instantly what was happening. For months after that, I became her secret keeper. When Dad asked why she was getting so many late-night phone calls, I'd make up stories about her book club or her sister going through a rough patch. When he wondered why she was suddenly working so many weekend shifts at the hospital, I'd back up every lie she told. I covered for her constantly, made excuses when she came home smelling like cologne that wasn't Dad's, deleted suspicious texts from her phone when she left it lying around, even lied to my younger siblings when they asked why Mom seemed so distracted all the time. I told myself I was protecting our family, keeping everyone together. Mom would pull me aside and tell me how mature I was, how she could always count on me, how I was the only one who really understood her. I felt important, like I was the hero holding everything together. But the anonymous texts started coming to Dad's phone. Someone was sending him photos, receipts, details about Mom's affair that only someone close to the situation would know. Dad was getting suspicious, asking more questions, and Mom was getting desperate. The night Dad finally confronted her with evidence, I was in my room doing homework. I could hear them screaming downstairs, and then suddenly Mom was calling my name, telling me to come down. I walked into the living room expecting to finally help smooth things over, maybe help them work through this as a family. Instead, Mom looked right at Dad and said, "Ask him. He knew about this whole thing. He's been covering for me because he wanted us to get divorced. He caused all of this." I stood there speechless as she told Dad that I had encouraged her affair, that I had been the one pushing her to leave him, that everything was my idea. She painted me as this manipulative teenager who wanted to destroy their marriage. Dad's face went from hurt to furious, but now he was looking at me. Mom kept going, telling him how I'd been helping her sneak around, how I'd suggested she find someone who made her happier, how this was all part of some sick plan I had. Even after that betrayal, even after she threw me under the bus to save herself, I still tried to protect her. When Dad kicked her out and she had nowhere to go, I let her stay in my dorm room. When the family stopped talking to her, I was the only one who answered her calls. I kept making excuses for her behavior, telling myself she was just scared and desperate. I convinced myself that deep down, she really did appreciate everything I'd done for her. Then I got arrested at a party for underage drinking. Nothing serious, just needed someone to pick me up from the station and vouch for me. I called Mom first, the person I'd protected and sacrificed for. When the officer asked her about my character, about where I'd been that night, she looked right at him and said, "I don't know where he goes. He's not really my responsibility." I spent the night in the jail cell until one of my friend's parents came and got me. When she texted, I didn't answer.